Welcome again to my channel. I'm JW, and today I would be giving an insight on the current happenings in the cryptocurrency world, and today I would be focusing on XRP. Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. This is JW, as always, with your daily dose of cryptocurrency news and analysis. Today we'll be discussing Ripple and XRP, along with a wide range of other topics related to cryptocurrency and finance. With that said, I hope everyone is having a lovely day or night. Today is officially the day, and I do believe that it will go down in history as the day that we get the automated market maker on the XRP ledger over 34Y97.14% consensus. And naturally, of course, I hope that each and every one of you is having a beautiful day or night. The estimated time of arrival is 8:10 p.m. UTC today. As we examine the AM, I would like to address a few points because, if we go back a few days, weeks, or even months, I have been discussing XRP a little bit. You see, where we see XRP going this cycle with the AM, I feel like there is a lot of pressure on the AM to be this major price action mover, where this is going to go live and XRP is going to go crazy. I've been discussing the XRP Bitcoin pair and the XRP dominance chart. Also, everyone is wondering if the AM will be the catalyst for the move, and while it technically could be, I don't think it will be. I'll explain why in a moment. However, when we really look at the XRP Bitcoin pair, this technically has bottomed out, and we are waiting for a big move on this chart. The XRP dominance chart is also at resistance distance, and we are watching for this one to break out at the same exact time that we are about to get the AM. First off, no hate towards anyone who is pushing the AM as a possible catalyst, because it could act as a catalyst. What irritates me is when people suggest that the AM will awaken XRP and drive it to reach new heights, but that won't happen initially. I'll explain why in a moment. As I mentioned before, this is not hate speech directed towards XRP. On the contrary, I adore XRP. For the past few years, I have discussed XRP on this channel almost every day, because I believe in the overall vision behind it. However, as we look at the XRP Bitcoin pair and the XRP Ethereum, I will go into more detail about why I don't think this will be a price driver pair on the weekly look at the RSI. When we look at the RSI, yes, they were both heavily oversold. Now, however, they are starting to move heavily as well to the upside, and we are just waiting for price action to really kind of move with it. This has been going on for a little while now. We have been monitoring market liquidity and XRP, particularly around the Bitcoin pair. I've been talking about it heavily on the channel, as you guys are probably already aware of, but when we look at the AM, I put out a post saying anyone pushing the AM as a price driver for XRP seems absurd at first, but what matters is how it will affect the XRP ecosystem, or the XRP ledger itself, and how it might significantly increase liquidity for companies that build on the ledger. We have a lot of people asking us if we think the AM is important about the XRP price increase or not going to affect. I said not initially again, but we might see a slight pump due to hype, but it would probably be sold off quickly. We do know that pretty much every time that we hear about the AM, we are excited about what it will do for builders and projects on the XRP ledger. I am still very bullish about that. When there is an inflated price action move on XRP, it usually results in a sell-off. In fact, it's funny, because I made a post about it and included a video where I said, at this point, everyone is expecting that if XRP makes a significant move, it will sell off and not continue to pump. Everyone will be taken by surprise and a little shocked when we actually do continue to pump. Nevertheless, I said that in the short term, we probably won't see significant price action from the AM once we have growing demand with significant volume and value moving on the AM. Might potentially see price activity, however. This will take time, and yes, this is something I want everyone to be aware of at first. There might be many issues, and I will discuss people losing their XRP as well, but this isn't meant to be a pump. The price event or anything similar, I see a lot of people, especially content creators, pushing the AM as some kind of hidden, price soaring event. It won't happen overnight. Billions of dollars won't start pouring into the AM. That's not how it works. Keep in mind that XLM and XDC both have AMs. Where are their prices today? Are they skyrocketing? No, it takes time from a validator on the XRP ledger. He published a post titled XRP Ledger and AM Expectation Management. If you're thinking that this amendment contains secrets and that the price of XRP will soar once it is activated, you're just thinking. Be excited about what has been built or assist in building it. Yes, this is something that I want everyone to understand immediately. There are several excellent initiatives on the XRP ledger, but they do not have a lot of community support, and more liquidity is required for those projects to properly flourish. This is why we believe that the AM will present a significant opportunity for all of us. These large-scale projects that are being developed on the XRP ledger didn't initially receive community support, which is why I say that when it comes to the actual action, I'm more excited about what it will do for those projects than what it will do for the price action, because I don't think there will be any sustained price action. If there is, I'm more excited about what it will do for the ecosystem as a whole. Additionally, I want to give a big shout out to DexFior Pro, who recently published a fantastic post about the automated market maker in a video as well. Hard facts, figures, risk and opportunities, insights gleaned from years of programming, operating and using ammunition, and much more are what liquidity providers can anticipate. You will learn how to use an AM, what impermanent loss is, what you can anticipate from it in real-world conditions, and much more. Because this AMMM design doesn't provide revenue with consistent coin pairings, temporary loss is a constant problem. In order to draw traders and generate revenue in reality, pool assets must be exchanged on a minimum of one centralized exchange. Top pools provide up to 5% net present value, while the majority fall well short of this. When an asset's price changes in relation to another asset, it causes the following examples are simplified to make them easy to understand, and the numbers may appear different in reality. The entire presentation is definitely not financial advice, rather, it is only meant to help you understand the fundamentals of an AM. As you can see, there is a possibility that you will experience an impermanent loss of more than 5% when you join a pool. When we really look at this, generating profit is going to take time, which is why I said it won't be a big move initially. By contributing assets and receiving LP tokens liquidity pool tokens in, Alice establishes a pool. This is how to construct a pool using XRP-USD. We have XRP-USD, the liquidity provider token, and then the percentage trading fee. These represent her part in the pool's assets, which she can trade for either or both assets at any time. After Alice creates a PO with 2,000 XRP $1,000 in USD, she receives 1,414.21 liquidity pool tokens, 100% of the pool shares, and this is where the pool is located. After we have 2,000 XRP $1,000 USD, we have the trading fee, the liquidity pool token, and 1 XRP equals $0. You can deposit one or both of these assets, providing just one asset will incur fees and can result in significant losses from the start, particularly with smaller pools. In this case, Bob is providing liquidity to the pool once more, and you can see what he's receiving in terms of the liquidity pool tokens and the percentage of the pool shares as well. Then, on the end piece that pools, we have the liquidity pool token after we have 3,000 XRP to 1,000 USD, and we also have the trading fees, where 1 XRP equals 33, of course. And when we look at the bottom, we have Bob had to pay the 0.1% trading fee for some of his liquidity because
33 cents. When we look on the bottom, we have Bob had to pay the 0.1% trading fee for some of his liquidity because he only provided one asset. With both assets, he wouldn't have to do that. So remember how this is going to work. Swap against a pool. For a normal user, the AMM swap function is not recommended as it often does not offer the best price. Use our DEX trade or simple swap feature instead. Pay attention to this on all platforms. And here we also have the pool before, Bob swaps assets, and the pool after. You can see where the price difference really is. Bob had to pay the 0.1%, which is 50 cents, trading fee to the pool. The same would happen if a cross-currency payment or DEX trade interacts with the AMM. Then we also have down here the continuous auction mechanism. Among other things, this feature helps the pool generate fees for its liquidity providers even in less volatile markets. Normal users do not need to use this feature. This is bid on an auction slot. This is how it would work. Winners of an auction slot can trade against the AMM almost free of charge for up to 24 hours. The liquidity provider tokens are then burned, and thus Alice's percentage of the pool is also higher. We also have withdrawal from a pool. You can redeem your liquidity pool tokens at any time and withdraw one or both assets in return. Again, both assets will be cheaper and safer. Let that sink in before we take a look at the numbers. What just happened? Alice created a pool and provided liquidity. Bob also provided liquidity. The pool earned a fee because he provided just one asset. Bob swapped assets against the pool. The pool earned a fee. Bob won the auction. The pool burned the liquidity pool tokens, paid, and thus Alice's percentage share of the pool grew. Alice withdrew all her liquidity pool tokens to get back XRP and USD. Now let's take a look at the numbers. So this is with impermanent loss. When the price of an asset increases or decreases relative to the other asset, it results in an impermanent loss. This can easily exceed the fees generated by the pool. And here we have Alice's AMM journey, XRP with USD. We have before the value was 2,000. After the value was $2,464.35 because with impermanent loss, you had a negative 35.65 deduction. This is a $35.65 deduction because of the impermanent loss. Even though the pool generated fees and burned liquidity pool tokens, Alice would have $35.65, which is $2,500 minus $2,464.35 more if she had simply held her XRP and USD. This is impermanent loss. So as we really look at this, right, before and after, there's still a big deal here. There's still a lot of money to be made, but there's also risk involved. We have be realistic, right? AMM does not stand for automated moneymaker, as it involves a lot of risk, but if you understand the basics shown and have realistic goals, you can make money with it. What to expect as a liquidity provider? This AMM design doesn't generate revenue with stablecoin pairs, so impermanent loss is always an issue. Pool assets also need to be traded on at least one centralized exchange to attract traders and earn fees. In practice, top pools deliver up to 5% APY, but most are far from it. Like I said, be realistic when it comes to this. When the price of an asset increases or decreases relative to the other asset, it results in an impermanent loss that can easily be more than 5%. When joining a pool, impermanent loss occurs immediately. Generating profit takes time. It is necessary to understand these mechanisms before providing liquidity to an AMM. Although it increases the probability of generating profits, it can still result in losses. And again, we also have no rush. There is no advantage to being first, but there are many risks. Entering pools in the first days/weeks of their existence usually will result in significant losses. Take your time to learn, observe, and then enter. And I could not be any more clear on the idea that yes, there's going to be a lot of risk here. Make sure that you are taking your time to learn, read, and make sure that you are also doing as much research as possible before you put a single dollar into this, because again, these examples here are just that, examples. When we're talking about the impermanent loss, right, it could significantly be higher than $35.65. You could be paying $350. Who knows how much this could be in terms of losses, especially if you're talking about putting in $10,000, $20,000. Who knows how much people will actually put in. But regardless, there's going to be a lot of risk involved here. Just like Vet put out, he said the XRP Ledger AMM is an activation, and I see a ton of posts claiming passive income for XRP holders after activation and that you never need to sell your XRP. They are taking advantage of the inexperience of community members with DeFi. The XRP Ledger AMM is not giving you any income for holding just XRP. You need to give your XRP to the AMM, aka provide liquidity, and actually interact with it. This is where you are actually putting your XRP to work, but guess what? Once it is out of your hands and in that liquidity provider's pool, aka the liquidity pool, those tokens are out of your control until you take them back, aka you withdraw, which is up here, withdrawing from the pool. But remember, once you provide those tokens, they could significantly change in terms of the amount that you get back once you do withdraw, which means you could see a loss in those tokens. Given your XRP or any issued token to the AMM makes it available to be bought and sold by swappers. Like I said, once it's out of your hand and in that pool, now you can start to see losses happen. There's a lot of problems here. A lot of misinformation is getting thrown out there regarding the AMM. It's not just hey, let me just hold my XRP and participate and get paid. No, you need to take the risk. You need to make sure that you're providing XRP as well. Like I said, make sure that you are doing as much research as possible. If you guys want to go check out this post by Vet, you guys are more than welcome to. It got posted on March 9th, and he actually does have a link here as well that kind of breaks everything down. But we also have, you'll be able to enjoy this feature much more after you know what it does and what it doesn't. It also prevents you from being disappointed by the AMM because you didn't get passive income for just holding XRP. I also want to reiterate the fact that with this AMM launch, right, big warning, there's going to be a lot of scams happening and a lot of things being pushed regarding the AMM. Make sure that you're not just openly sending XRP or, you know, interacting with anything until you know it's trusted. But also, just like David Schwartz did say, right, we have yes, but the mechanic is different from things like staking. To get passive income from XRP with the AMM, you have to trade your XRP for claims against the AMM pools. While they hold XRP and you can reclaim XRP on demand, you are not guaranteed to get as much out as you put in. And this is something that I want you all to realize, right? The second that you put XRP in, you are not guaranteed that same amount out. Although, yes, this is going to make passive income, it's not passive income in the way that everyone is anticipating, like staking, for an example. There's a risk involved every step of the way. So please understand this. Please know this before you provide any XRP. But the big thing that I want everyone to understand is this is not some, you know, secret or some magical way to make a ton of money. And it's not a magical way to pump the price. Things are going to take time from this. This is not going to launch and all of a sudden the price is going to launch. So please understand that this is a big deal, right? Like, we've been waiting for this for a very long time. It's definitely going to be huge for the entire ecosystem, but understand that this is not some magical, you know, thing that's going to add fuel to the fire for XRP to absolutely go parabolic or anything like that. Things take time. Understand this, and also don't get your hopes up. If we do see significant price action, that's awesome, but don't get your hopes up. So with that being said, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys definitely leave a like, subscribe, turn notifications on because more free content. You guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord in the description below. And with that being said, guys, it's been Nick. Thanks for watching. Peace out.